Good afternoon, good evening, folks. How you doing? Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his Wednesday guest, Mr. Adrian Hernandez. How you doing, sir?
Good morning, man. I'm alive. I'm excited. I'm excited for this topic too because I've been on a run on
Yeah,
Audible lately. So
there you go. Well, one of the things you can see with Adrian in his bookshelf behind him is he is a devourer of knowledge. He reads a lot, now listens even more. So I thought I would ask him for three books that he recommends, highly recommends, either recently consumed or consumed over time, because I think all of us need a longer reading list, myself included. So what do you got for us today?
yeah, I would say the first one because we talk about mindset quite often.
Mhm.
I would say The Power of the Subconscious Mind, and
Mm.
it's this book that I have right here, guys. The Power of the Subconscious Mind. When we look at a mindset perspective, this book completely altered my way of thinking,
Okay.
right? And understanding the way in which your mind thinks and the way in which it operates,
Mhm.
this will help you. This will actually connect all the dots of everything we've been talking about mentally, right? So this is huge. It also, for those of you that have read Think and Grow Rich, Think and Grow Rich talks a lot about what's in this book also. So
Okay.
this would be the first one.
All
And
right.
then something I've read recently. Have you read this, by the way?
I have not. I will be buying it today.
Oh, yes, this one's good. This one's good. One I read recently, and you messaged me about it saying you absolutely love this book.
Oh, I like this one. Yeah.
Am I being too subtle?
Sam Zell is my hero.
So good. This
Yeah.
book is so good, dude. I was driving to Havasu to drop off some material. I'm driving to Havasu, and I literally wanted to keep driving because I didn't want to get to where I was going. It was so good.
Yeah, Sam Zell's the man. I've read that book a couple of times. He is, if you don't know who Sam Zell is, you're missing out. He's nicknamed the Grave Dancer. He made real estate cool in the 80s during the SNL crisis. He got out at the top. He freaking sold equity, I forget what it was called, equity office or something, to Blackstone at the peakity peak, right? And
Right.
everybody considers Blackstone like the top real estate firm.
Right.
He sold them that. Oh man, I love Sam Zell.
I love how the first business that he created, how most people would have stopped right there.
Yeah.
Most people would have gotten that, the portfolio that they had by the schools,
Yeah.
and been like, I'm good.
I'm good.
And now
exactly.
he's like, no, I'm going to make this a business and let me go do this. It was This right here will help you understand the levels of thinking, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
in my perspective, like how out of the box he was in his way of implementing, on his way of being creative, seeing things that aren't there, right?
Yeah,
How entrepreneurs really do it, right? Because we see things that aren't there.
Yeah, I you know what? I need to go back and read that book again. I have it in my nights or by my night. I have like books everywhere in my house. I need to read that one again. That was a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna pick up the actual hardcover copy.
Yeah, I'm a hardcover guy. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, the next one.
Yeah.
And I haven't fully finished it yet, but it's probably gonna go in the top 10 for sure.
Okay. All right.
What it takes.
Oh,
And that's
Schwartzman.
Blackstone.
It is. Yeah.
So
yeah.
what's super cool is that you talk about how they sold most of their portfolio, right, to Blackstone, and you hear it from Sam Zell's perspective,
Yes.
and then you hear it from
Schwartzman.
Blackstone's perspective, and then, dude, it's so good.
No, Schwartzman's a genius. And again, Schwartzman turned, he had a plan for equity. I think it was equity. I forget the name of it. Anyways, basically it was equity office, I think. And they basically got the portfolio. They had buyers for roughly half the portfolio. So he was already up by the time the transaction closed. The guy's just a machine. And what they've been able to do at Blackstone, they have earned the title. I've given it to them many times. They're the best real estate investors on the planet. Not even close. Yep. I think there's a guy at Blackstone, Jim Grays, I think his name is, or Gray, maybe. I don't know. But he's like Schwartzman's right-hand guy, or maybe it's Gary. Anyways, I don't remember. Dynamic duo. So reading is important to you, right? Are you reading? You read every day, every week?
Mainly listen. So
Listen, okay.
I'm more of a listener than I am of a reader.
Okay.
So I am working on it. I'm one of those where I'll read. I'll know what I read the first 1, 2, 3 pages, and then by like the 10th page, I'm like, what happened? I'm gonna go back. So I'm working on getting better at that. It's for sure a muscle, but mainly listening, right? And
Okay.
ever since I got into the business, the first book that I remember reading was Think and Grow Rich. And then right after that was The Magic of Believing. And The Magic of Believing by Claudio Bristro. For those of you who haven't read it, read it. The Magic of Believing really just helped me understand different ways to tap into, the creativity part of your mind.
Yeah.
Right. And The Magic of Believing really helps you understand the belief that you need in yourself to make whatever it is that you're going to make happen. So it's a great book. So ever since I started reading that, it was just book after book after book. I get complacent sometimes and I stop.
Yeah.
That's why I challenge myself every year, 52 books, right?
Whoa.
That's my goal every year.
Okay.
Last year, I think I finished 53, 54. This
Nice.
year I'm a little behind. So
yeah. It's funny, right over your right shoulder is actually the last book I finished, Winning by Tim Grover.
Oh, that one's so good.
Yeah. You got to, it definitely, he obviously is a coach if you don't know who Tim Grover is. So definitely some sports folks talked about, but the mindset there is pretty awesome. So I literally finished that one last night. So.
And I drive a lot. So, in my mind, I have like a 90-10 ratio. So 90% audible books, 10% music, right? That way I'm not plugging this with too much,
something I've added is I actually have about 20% quiet.
Oh, I like that.
Because sometimes you just need nothing.
Yeah.
Right. For the longest time, I was like 50-50, right? For me, podcasts or music. It's now like, it's almost, I bet you it's 30, it's a third. Take a couple of times and just add quiet. I think you would be amazed at what happens. Very cool.
It's big.
All right, Adrian.
My wife always makes me do that. Goes, shut off the music. We're not listening to anything quiet.
Adrian, where can people find you?
Instagram at Adrian Hernandez, YouTube at Adrian Hernandez. Make it a great day, guys.
There you go.